GE stackable washer won't drain, rinse light blinking. Error code reads lid lock failure. This front panel can be removed by pushing in the clips a few inches from the side of the washer. And yes, these GE washers do eat socks and underwear. 2 of the 4 suspension straps broke off the washer lid. This happens when clothing, especially large items, aren't distributed evenly in the washer tub and it bangs around and usually breaks the lid lock like it did here. Not only do I have to replace the lid lock now, I also have to replace the washer tub lid. 2 1/4-inch screws hold down the metal lid and 2 Phillips head screws hold in the lid lock. To make this tub lid repair, we also have to remove this lid switch. This is just held in by a tab that needs to be pushed in, and then you can lift up on the lid switch itself. Removing the Molex connector from the lid lock, we can see that there's a plastic piece on this lid lock that is broken off. With the lid switch, lid lock, and screws out, we can remove this metal cover and remove the 5/16 screws holding in the suspension straps. The problem with these washer lids is they no longer sell this type of replacement part. The new one that GE sells is much more complicated than this one to replace. You can get creative with bolts and screws to reattach the suspension straps, but lucky enough, I had an extra lid that was off of an old washing machine that was still in pretty good condition. So I'm just gonna throw this on, make sure that everything snaps into place and I'm not pinching any wires. Slide the suspension straps over the cheap plastic, which will be screwed in with the 5/16 screws. And then we can install our new lid lock the same way that we removed the old lid lock, except in the reverse order. This is one of the most common problems with this model of GE stackable top load washer, as lots of tenants tend to just throw in blankets and don't really distribute the weight evenly. Luckily, this is a very easy repair. If you have the parts in hand, you really can't bypass these lid locks safely, so I wouldn't try it. And since this was a non-critical error, we do not have to go into service mode to clear the error codes because it doesn't store this type of error code. So all I gotta do is reapply power and hit play, and we are good to go. Thank you so much for watching. This fix is done.